Welcome back to BunkaiGaming, this is Matt. So I've been missing for quite a number of weeks and there's not a lot of content up on the channel. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an update about what's happening with the channel and where I've actually been. My wife and I decided that we wanted to take a rather long and lengthy holiday away, and so we've been off exploring the west coast of Canada. We've been able to see Victoria, Vancouver, Banff, Jasper, Whistler, and lots of other locations within Canada. We did a tour through there and it was really very interesting and lots of great stuff. After that we then moved on into a cruise that went up into Alaska and showed us a lot of Alaska up in that area. After that we then stopped off in Seattle for a couple of days and really took in a lot what is in Seattle itself. And then after that we then moved on to Hawaii for a couple weeks at that point in time to rest and relax before coming back. Unfortunately for myself, during this time at my job, my IT job, the offsite I had with the support person decided to resign just prior to me leaving. So this has meant as I've stepped back into my IT job, it's had to take precedence because of the fact that a lot of work is needed to be done there and the resources aren't there at the moment. So hence why it's been a bit of a delay since I've got back. The stuff has been coming out on the channel. But that unfortunately leaves me in a position where something has to suffer, and the channel has been the one thing that has been suffering because of that. But I'm working around that now to get more content out onto the channel. So you'll see this increase of content coming out over the next coming weeks. I also now have the ability to be able to stream, so I will be doing that via my Twitch channel. And what I'll be initially starting with is with the Destiny Rise of Iron expansion. It's something that I'm really diving into at the moment and starting to level myself up. So I'll be streaming that at the start, but I will expand into other games in the future. We're also moving into the prime season for FPS games. We have Battlefield 1 coming out, followed by Titanfall 2, and then Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty 4. So I'll be actually taking a lot of interest in Battlefield and Call of Duty, but looking at Titanfall 2 and especially playing the beta, there was a lot of things that I enjoyed about the game, but there's also elements that I don't like. And for me, I think I'm just going to give it a miss. There's elements about what they've taken the emphasis off the Titans, but I can see that they've made the game more exciting and more fluid, which is also a really great positive, and more progression within the game. And it's definitely something that's great, but for me, it's not something that catches my interest as such, so I won't be actually streaming or getting that game as such. The other thing I'm really looking forward to is going to PAX Oz in November. I'll be going down to Melbourne, I'll be talking to a lot of people down there and hopefully releasing videos about some of the indie gamers down there and also about some of the new titles that are coming out. The great thing I love about PAX is this diversity in this community that's down there. I'll also be attending some of the seminars while I'm down there, so I'm really interested to see what's going on down there. But in the next upcoming video, I'm going to talk about gaming and how it's changed and how it's moving away from this more traditional, the game is released and this is how it is. We're now seeing this evolution of games and they're changing and evolving over time as the community gets involved and the developers now see that games have to stretch over time and now have to change and evolve to be able to fit the community and be able to become better. As we've seen with a lot of games in their vanilla states, they're not as good as they had hoped to be. And I think that over time, these games are becoming even better and more exciting as such. And this is really now what gaming is about. And I think we need to take an active role to be able to create that community and be able to evolve those games into what they are. But we then got to talk about how, as the developer side of things, how do they draw people back to the game after the negative viewpoints that people get when they start seeing the game in that vanilla state that's not necessarily good. So this is what's been happening at the moment and this is what's been going on. I just wanted to give you a bit of information, let you know that things are coming out very soon, and you'll see a lot more content coming up, not only on YouTube but on Twitch and also on the website. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you, bye.